Alright, so it's probably the end of the reptile season, right? We're end of October here. It's like October 23rd, 24th, and I mean, it's freezing cold out here today. It's probably below 50. It's 40 something, I bet. And we came to the park today just to walk around, not expecting to see any reptiles. Look what we found. There's a little painted turtle. These guys, you know, if you would have asked me 3 days ago, would you see any reptiles when it's this freezing cold out, I'd have said no. But we came here actually 2 days ago, and we saw a larger painted turtle sitting out on one of these logs out here in the lake. And so we came back today, and look at this little guy. He's actually a pretty little one. He's not a hatchling, but he's still pretty young. He's still got, it's probably not going to see it very good, but he's got a red stripe that runs down his shell here. And they actually have a really bright red stripe right when they are first born, right when they hatch out of their shells. And it tends to disappear as they get older, and as they get older and older, they actually just get this jet black shell. And the reason they're called the painted turtle is because they have these beautiful, like, bright orange, like, colorations. It looks like somebody painted on him. And around his neck, too, he's got the yellow lines. They're just absolutely beautiful. He looks a lot like the red ear pond slider we have around here. And the red ear pond slider actually, instead of the yellow here, they'll have a bright red stripe, and it's really beautiful. These guys are probably the most common turtle here in Illinois, water turtle, here in Illinois besides the red ear slider. If you've been to a pond and you've seen a turtle, chances are it's either this guy or the red ear pond slider. They're both so common. And they're extremely, extremely resilient too. They're one of the only species that are completely, have not seemed to be unaffected by human development. I mean, we're here, I mean, my neighborhood is right over there. We live right down the street. And these guys are pretty prevalent here in this lake, and almost any lake, even in neighborhoods, you'll find these guys. They don't seem to be, there's no population decline or anything in the painted turtle, in Illinois at least, due to human development. They're just great. It's an omnivorous species, so he'll scavenge on almost anything. He'll eat dead fish, he'll eat live fish, he'll eat plants, he eats insects, he eats all kinds of things. Almost anything he can fit down his throat. And he's great. Usually they're not this active. He's going crazy here. He's looking great. But usually he'll suck into his shell if you pick him up, and they'll pee on you or something as a defensive mechanism. They're not real bitey turtles, not like the snapping turtles or the soft shell turtles. They might bite every once in a while though. But it's windy. He's great though. He's one of the coolest turtles. He's one of my favorite turtles to live around here. I really like these guys. Okay, well, we're gonna let him go because it's freezing cold here, and he was up on the land, so chances are he's getting out of the water because, you know, it's like really, really cold. I'm surprised he can stand this, but he's probably getting out of the water and going to find somewhere to spend the winter, because this is, I mean, I don't know how much more of this they could take. This is absolutely freezing. His food source has got to be disappearing too, and there's no insects or anything out. The only thing he's probably eating is fish, maybe, I don't know. But we'll let him go. We'll let him get out of here.